You are the chosen one, not someone near you, not someone you know. You, the one reading these words right now. Archangel Gabriel has been sent to find you today, and he has, do not scroll past this, do not look away. This message was placed before you at this exact moment, because heaven chose you for what is about to be revealed. Thus says Archangel Gabriel, this word does not go to everyone who sees it. Most will scroll past, most will never receive what is being released here today. But you stopped. And the moment you stopped, something was activated in the unseen world around your life. The chosen one does not stumble onto messages like this by accident. Heaven directed your path here. Archangel Gabriel was waiting. Do not leave before the end of this message. The word of heaven is clear. If you go now, the timing changes, and timing chosen one is everything. The blessing that already carries your name cannot land if you are not still enough to receive it. Something enormous is waiting on the other side of what you are about to hear. Stay, do not move. Hear this now. There is a reason you have been through what you have been through. There is a reason the pressure has been this specific, the silence this heavy, the waiting this long. Archangel Gabriel has been watching every day of it. Thus says the messenger of heaven. You did not go through what you went through because you were forgotten. You went through it because you were being prepared for a level that requires exactly what you have built inside the difficulty. The chosen one is never prepared in comfort. The chosen one is prepared in the fire. And you are coming out of the fire right now, if your chest just tightened reading those words. That is not coincidence. That is the blessing inside you, recognizing the chosen one that heaven has always known you to be. Do not dismiss what your body is telling you. Your spirit recognizes this truth, even when your mind is still catching up. If you have ever felt like a breakthrough was close, but something kept pulling it just out of reach, type the word yes in the comments. Right now, let Archangel Gabriel know you are here and that you are ready. That response is not just a comment, it is a declaration. It is the chosen one saying out loud what has been whispering in the dark for months. Every declaration carries weight in the spiritual world. Yours lands right now. Now hear what comes next, because this is where everything changes. Archangel Gabriel paints a picture. He shows you a version of your life where everything that has felt stuck begins to move again. Not slowly, quickly. The blessing that belongs to you has been held just outside your reach, and the hold is breaking. Thus says Archangel Gabriel, the delay was not punishment. The chosen one is never delayed because heaven forgot them. The delay existed because the position you are walking into required someone of exactly the depth you have now developed. No one else could receive what is coming for you. It was built for who you have become and the people who misread your patience as weakness. The ones who thought your silence meant you had given up. They are about to see something in your life that they cannot explain. Heaven says they will not have words for what is coming, but you will know in your chest. In the quiet place behind everything else, you will know it was always yours. If you can feel something loosening around your life right now as you read this, type the word breakthrough in the comments. That word is your agreement with what Archangel Gabriel is already releasing over you. Every name that appears in that section today shifts the energy around that person's life. Type it now and let heaven record it. Do not scroll. Stay here, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell right now. Archangel Gabriel says, when you subscribe, you are placing yourself inside the circle of continued covering. Every message released here is a lifeline. Subscribe and then come back, because what comes next cannot be received from a distance. The next part of this message is the part most people never reach. and it carries the specific blessing that was shaped around your life before you were born. This is the word given only to the chosen one. Do not let someone else receive what belongs to you. Stay. There is someone in your life, or there was someone who wore the face of support, but worked against you in the spaces you could not see. Not out in the open. In the quiet places, in the conversations you were not in the energy they sent toward the things you were building. Understand this, chosen one. What has been working against you was not random. The enemy does not assign this level of opposition to ordinary paths. You were targeted because of what heaven has written over your life, because of who you are, because of what you carry. Archangel Gabriel does not need you to know their name right now. He needs you to understand what heaven has declared. The moment you reach this point in this message, the thread was cut. The connection between that person and your blessing has been severed by the sword of Archangel Gabriel. What they were holding back from you has been released. The path is clear now. In a way, it was not yesterday. Your hands are open right now, even if they do not feel like it. Something is falling into them. Stay still enough to receive it. If you feel a warmth in your chest right now, or a sudden quietness you cannot explain, or even a shiver moving through you, that is not coincidence. Thus, says Archangel Gabriel, that is the signal heaven sends when it is actively working in someone's life. That sensation is the blessing making contact with the place inside you where it was always meant to land. Do not dismiss what your body is telling you. Your spirit recognizes this frequency even when your mind is still catching up. The next part of this message is going to show you exactly what has been blocked, why it was blocked, and what the blessing looks like now that it has been freed. Do not leave now. You are closer than you have ever been. If this word is reaching you at the right moment, if something in your body is already responding to what Archangel Gabriel is releasing over your life right now, consider planting a seed into this mission through the link in the pinned comment below. Every seed planted at a moment like this one, when your spirit is open and the frequency is active, carries a multiplied return. You are not giving to a channel. You are sowing into the same soil your breakthrough is growing from. The link is waiting for you in the pinned comment whenever you are ready, beloved child. Hear this slowly, because Archangel Gabriel says, this is the peace that changes the direction of everything that comes after. You were not passed over. You were being protected from something you could not see clearly from where you were standing. The door that closed last year, the opportunity that fell through, the relationship that ended before you were ready. Archangel Gabriel says each one of those was a redirection, not away from your blessing toward it. The straight line would have taken you somewhere good, but the road you walked took you somewhere better, and the blessing waiting at the end of this road is the proof of that. A picture comes from Archangel Gabriel now. You are standing in front of two roads. One looks easier, one looks like it has been walked before, and one goes into something you cannot fully see yet. But something in you leans toward it anyway. Thus says the messenger of heaven, that leaning is not curiosity. It is destiny. The chosen one always recognizes the road that was built for them, even before they can see where it leads. Your soul has already been where that road goes, and it is calling the rest of you forward into the blessing that road carries. If what you just read gave you a feeling you cannot name, type the words chosen one in the comments right now, because that is exactly what you are. You did not find this message. This message was sent to find you. Only the chosen one stays long enough to read what was written for them at this level. Type chosen one. And let Archangel Gabriel see your name today. If you want to go deeper with that declaration, also type the word open in the comments. It is an act of spiritual agreement. Every time someone types that word from this message, Archangel Gabriel says the field around their life shifts. Let heaven hear it. Do not pass over what comes next. This is where the blessing gets specific. Archangel Gabriel speaks in a low voice now. The thing you have been afraid to want is exactly what you are supposed to have. The desire kept pushing down because it feels too big or too far. That desire was placed there on purpose. It is a coordinate. It points directly to the blessing that has been assembled for you. It is not arrogance. It is assignment. There is something you want that you have stopped. Letting yourself fully want because you have been disappointed before. Thus, says Archangel Gabriel, that protective wall built around the wanting, he understands why it is there. He does not judge you for building it, but the blessing cannot come through a sealed door. And right now, as these words reach you, Archangel Gabriel is standing on the other side of that wall and knocking, not demanding, knocking gently because he respects your choice. But he wants you to know he is there, and he has the blessing in his hands. It has your name on it. It has had your name on it for a long time. Stay until the end, because the next part will reveal the precise form this blessing is taking as it moves toward your life right now. Do not scroll away from your own miracle. Archangel Gabriel says this now. In the spiritual world, movement in one direction calls for movement in another. He is knocking on your door right now. Stay still enough to let him finish what he came to deliver. Beloved child, if you scroll past this point, the window changes, and the window open right now is specific to this day and this version of where you are standing. What is being released is calibrated to who you are today, not who you were a year ago. Today, this version, this is the one Archangel Gabriel came for. If you scroll, that calibration breaks, and recalibrating takes time you do not need to spend. So stay. Stay through this part and what comes after, because the blessing on the other side of your patience right now is not small. It is not a minor adjustment. It is a restructuring of the frame that everything else sits inside of. Thus says Archangel Gabriel. When this blessing lands, the landscape of your everyday life begins to look different. Not because everything around you changes at once, because you change. And when you change from the inside, the outside rearranges itself to match. That is what this blessing does. It does not just give you things. It rebuilds the ground beneath you so that what is given can actually stay. The word of Archangel Gabriel is firm. Do not miss this. You have waited long enough for it already. Beloved child, do not move from this word. There is something building against you in the unseen world, and it slowed the moment you arrived here. Do you feel that? A slight easing, a breath of space where before there was pressure. That is not your imagination. That is Archangel Gabriel taking hold of what was pressing in on your life. Something that was building against your plans, your peace, your future has been interrupted by the hand of heaven, and now there is a window of time. A specific window around you right now when what was blocked begins to break open and the blessing begins to move. This is what that looks like. Archangel Gabriel draws a clear image. You are going to receive something in the next few days that feels almost too aligned to be accidental. A message you were not expecting, a conversation that opens a door you had stopped looking at, a shift in a situation that has felt unmovable, a person who arrives and changes the frame of everything around them. These are the forms the blessing takes when it first enters the physical world. You are going to feel it the moment it arrives because your spirit is already calibrated to recognize it. This word is part of that calibration. You being here is part of how the blessing finds you, and the moment it comes you will remember this. You will remember that something told you to stay. Think of one person right now who needs to hear that they have not been forgotten. Archangel Gabriel says your act of giving is already seeding something in your own life. What you send toward others in their moment of need comes back to you multiplied. Share this message with them. You are not just sending them a video, you are sending them a blessing carrier. What you extend to others, heaven extends back to you. Share this now and then, come back because we are not finished. The next part of this message carries the most specific blessing Archangel Gabriel has brought today. Most people never reach this point. But you are ready because you are still here, thus says Archangel Gabriel. Hear what the season you are leaving was made of so you understand why it felt the way it did. The season you are leaving, beloved child, was a season of testing that looked like ordinary difficulty. It looked like bad luck. It looked like being overlooked, like working hard and watching others move forward while you stayed in place. But Archangel Gabriel says it was none of those things on the inside. On the inside, it was the formation of the chosen one, the kind of character that cannot be built in comfort, the kind of strength that cannot be developed without resistance. The chosen one is never prepared in easy seasons. The chosen one is shaped in the fire, in the silence, in the years that made no visible sense. And that strength is precisely what the blessing that is coming requires. You were not just surviving, you were being qualified by heaven itself. You have been in the forge, and the forge is ending. A picture comes from Archangel Gabriel now of a dark room beginning to fill with light, not flood fill. Gradually but undeniably, the light does not arrive from outside the room. It rises from inside you. Something that was dormant is waking up. Something compressed under the weight of this season is expanding, and as it expands, the room gets lighter. The path ahead gets clearer, and the things that felt impossible begin to feel like options. If you feel something loosening in your chest right now, that is the blessing you have been carrying, unknowingly beginning to take its true form. It was always there. It was just waiting for you to be ready. Type the word rising in the comments right now because that is exactly what is happening to you. The forge is over, the room is filling with light, and the part of you that was waiting is waking up. Type rising and let your declaration match what is already moving inside you. This is your moment. Right now, this specific moment is a hinge point in your story, and Archangel Gabriel says, what you do in hinge points matters, so do not scroll. Stay here until the end, because the next section will show you the specific form of the blessing that is already moving through your world right now. Type the word ready in the comments. If you feel something shifting in you as you read this, let your words be your declaration. Let the act of writing it be the moment your agreement with what is coming becomes real. Archangel Gabriel is watching the comments. He says every name that appears in that section is being noted in the place where decisions about timing are made. If you have not typed a word yet, this is the moment. Archangel Gabriel says agreements have weight in the spiritual world. They open channels. They make you a willing receiver instead of a reluctant one. Willing receivers receive blessing faster, so leave one word in the comments. Ready or yes or faith or open. Whatever your heart reaches for, let it be said. Let it be real, beloved child. This next part is the one Archangel Gabriel has been building toward. Do not look away. Archangel Gabriel reveals something now that was hidden from you for good reason. The blessing on its way to you was delayed not because you were unworthy of it. It was delayed because the ground needed to be cleared first, and the ground has been cleared. The people who were standing in positions that would have intercepted your blessing have been moved. Not all of them by choice. Some were removed. Some walked away before they understood why they were walking away. Some were redirected with enough distance that their interference can no longer reach you. Thus says Archangel Gabriel, the field around your blessing is clear in a way it has not been in years. Nothing is standing between you and what is coming. You are walking into open territory. And open territory means what you plant now will grow without interference. This is the exact moment Archangel Gabriel points to when he speaks of sowing into what is bearing fruit. The ground around your life is cleared. The interference has been removed. Whatever you plant right now in this season, in this window, grows into something larger than you can see from where you are standing. If this word has been carrying something real to you today, visit the link in the pinned comment and plant a seed into this mission. You are not funding a page. You are agreeing with the open season that has just been declared over your life. Plant now while the ground is ready. Archangel Gabriel says this now. The specific area of your life where you have felt the most stuck is the area where the blessing is about to arrive with the most force. Not slow progress, not incremental change, a breakthrough. The kind of movement that surprises even the people around you. The kind of shift that makes those who doubted you reconsider what they thought they knew about you. If it is a financial situation, the blessing enters through structure. A door opens that was not there before. A number moves. An opportunity presents itself through a channel you were not expecting. Something that felt permanently closed suddenly has a crack in it, and the crack becomes a door. If it is a relationship, the blessing brings clarity. Either what was broken begins to mend in a way you stopped believing it could, or what needed to end finally releases you cleanly enough that you can move forward into something better. Either way, the confusion lifts if it is your purpose, your calling. The thing you feel pulled toward but have not fully stepped into. Archangel Gabriel says the blessing takes the form of a path. Not all the way to the destination, just enough for the next step, and then the step after that. The blessing does not give you the whole journey at once. It gives you what you need to keep moving. Type the word that matches where your blessing is arriving. Type finances. If the door opening for you is financial, type relationship. If it is in love or family, type purpose. If it is in your calling and direction, whatever word you type right now becomes your point of agreement with the specific blessing Archangel Gabriel is releasing into that exact area of your life. One word in the comments right now. Do not pass over what comes next. It is a warning wrapped in a promise. Stay right here. Thus, says Archangel Gabriel, this blessing does not arrive loudly. Do not wait for a dramatic announcement. It comes quietly at first, a conversation, a coincidence that is not a coincidence. A moment where you notice something has changed, and you cannot point to exactly when it shifted, but you know it has. That is the beginning of the blessing moving into your physical world. If you are paying attention, you will catch it early. And the beginning is when your agreement with it multiplies it. If in the coming days you notice something and think that is strange, pay attention. That strangeness is the blessing taking its first step through your door. Stay alert. Pay attention to what feels different. Archangel Gabriel says the first signal will come within reach of you soon. You will feel it before you understand it. And the next part of this word will tell you exactly what to do in that moment to make sure the blessing does not pass through without leaving everything it carries for you. When the blessing begins to arrive, Archangel Gabriel says the first response of a receiver is generosity. Not because generosity earns the blessing, because generosity is the posture of someone who already knows they are provided for. If you want to position yourself as a receiver before the blessing lands, visit the link in the pinned comment and sow something into this work today. A coffee, a gift, whatever you feel moved to give. The act of giving from a place of faith before you see the full arrival is one of the most powerful spiritual positions you can stand in, and Archangel Gabriel sees every seed planted in faith. Beloved child, hear now what Archangel Gabriel has saved for the end. The part held back because only the ones who were truly ready would reach it. A vision comes from Archangel Gabriel, not of who you are today, though he sees that with great clarity and great compassion. The vision is of who you are about to become. And what was shown is the chosen ones standing in a completely different arrangement of their life. Not a fantasy, a version of you that is close, reachable, already in motion where the blessing has arrived, and the proof of it is visible in every part of your daily existence. Where the thing causing the most pain is no longer in its current form, where the lack has been filled, where the question finally has an answer. And the answer is better than the one you were hoping for. Type the words "This is me" in the comments right now, because what Archangel Gabriel just showed is not a wish. It is a prophecy over your life. It is the version of you that has always been the destination. Agree with it out loud. Type it. Let your words and your future meet in this moment. Thus says Archangel Gabriel, that version of you is not a maybe. It is a certainty. The only variable is timing, and timing bends toward those who hold the expectation of their blessing without releasing it, even when nothing visible is confirming it yet. If something in you is saying yes right now, if there is a recognition happening inside you that you cannot fully explain, that is not wishful thinking. That is your spirit agreeing with what is already written about you in the courts of heaven. Archangel Gabriel sees that you have been holding on. He sees it, and he says, hold a little longer. Because the blessing is not coming in a season from now, it is coming in a matter of days. Days, type the word faith in the comments right now. Not because heaven needs confirmation, but because you need the act of declaring it out loud to yourself. There is something that happens in the human soul when it gives voice to what it believes. The invisible becomes more real. The unseen becomes more certain. The blessing you are trusting for steps closer every time you speak it. So speak it, type it, let it be said. Now, hear the final word Archangel Gabriel has brought today. This word did not reach you by chance. Nothing about where you are right now is accidental, and the people in your life who need this blessing right now are already in your mind. You thought of someone while reading this, someone going through something heavy, someone who needs to know they have not been forgotten. Someone who needs to hear that their blessing is not behind them, it is still in front of them. Send this message to that person right now before you do anything else, because Archangel Gabriel says the act of extending this to someone else does something in the spiritual architecture of your own life. What you give away in faith comes back to you in a form larger than what you released. The blessing on this message does not diminish when you share it. It multiplies. And what multiplies comes back to you as well as to the person you sent it to. Share this now with three people who need to know that the season of waiting is ending and the season of blessing is beginning. You will be giving them a gift, and the gift you give to others seeds the harvest coming into your own hands. This work, this mission of carrying breakthrough to people who are quietly struggling, does not sustain itself. Someone has to keep the frequency open. Someone has to make sure the next person who needs this word the way you needed it today can still find it. That person is already out there, and you can be part of how they receive it. Visit the link in the pinned comment and plant a seed into this mission. Whether it is a small gift, a coffee, or something more, every act of generosity sown into a living mission releases a return that comes back to you multiplied. As it is written, "Give, and it will be given to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over." That is not a phrase. It is the principle your breakthrough is built on. Archangel Gabriel says, "Those who plant into what is bearing fruit will share in the fruit." The link is in the pinned comment. Plant your seed today. Anything you give is given with faith and received with gratitude. Beloved child, you made it to the end, and Archangel Gabriel says that matters. The ones who stay until the end are the ones who are always going to receive the blessing that was coming, not because they earned it, because they were chosen, because they were ready. And readiness and arrival are always only one breath apart. Press the like button right now to seal what has been spoken over your life today. It sends a signal that you received this word. It tells heaven that you agree with it, and it ensures that this blessing reaches the next chosen one who needs it the way you needed it today. Like this message now. Stay expectant, beloved child. The next few days will show you things that confirm everything you have just received. Pay attention, keep your eyes open, and know that you are not walking into what comes next alone. You are ready. The blessing is already moving. You do not have to chase it. You only have to be here when it arrives, and you already are because you are always the chosen one. Archangel Gabriel is walking with you. He has always been walking with you. And the best part of your story, the part where the chosen one receives everything that was written for them before the beginning, has not been written yet.